Guys, welcome to the Hackerstan, guys. Today we are going to talk about one of the uh, the demo, you can say, which will be giving you the clarification and like will clear the air, guys. Most of you always think, guys, that how usually attack happens in an organization environment, right? Sometime, guys, always remember one thing, why I'm just focusing more on my statements before I start this demonstration quick. So this going to clarify your doubt that not always hackers plan to target to an organization. There is a always some mechanism they use. They just focus on finding the public facing IP ranges or the public facing IP addresses, using which they just try to identify the subnet range of that respective the public IP, and accordingly just start port scanning, vulnerability scans, and finding the bugs or the vulnerabilities in the respective the IP, and through that to the respective machine in which it is running. So that is how the mechanism in short actually it works, guys, which is now gives you hopefully some idea that how people as an attacker or as a hacker, that how they guys plan to port scan, port probing, vulnerability scans, and many other activities, guys, which is considered as like a malicious, suspicious, and all that. Now, so moving to that part, I'm going to take you to the Kali Linux. This is a Kali Linux. I'm anyway not going to use a Kali Linux, but going to introduce you guys the one of the super website that I have come across. The name is securitytrails.com. This website, as you can see here in the starting, on the first look of this website, it is telling so many information, right, that you can find the information about the third party risk, attack surface management, and the total intel information which it has grabbed already in its database. Now, so guys, as per my understanding and as per my research, this website is capable of providing you the almost 12 years of historical data about the domain that, or a IP, or a host name that you always search for. So what I want to say about this, for example, if you are searching for any domain name or a IP address or a host name, so this much it has a database that it can give you the complete information about this, right? So how does this work? Let me just take you to the one example here. So I'm just typing one simple one domain name here, for example, thenews.com.pk, right? So as soon as I just type this domain, there we go. So you can see that it is providing us the DNS record information, and in just one simple click I can see the historical data. This historical data, according to me, is very important, guys, because this is the historical data which will be giving you that what all possible IP, public facing IP ranges are being used by this domain, right? Because when this domain and the respective IT support personnel team in their environment, I mean this company environment will be monitoring the traffic, so they may be observing a lot of traffic is actually coming in from the various countries towards the different domains, subdomains associated to this main domain, guys. How this happen? Actually, most of the time hackers or the cyber criminals spends here only to ensure that they are collecting and finding the relevant associated IP addresses. So do not just only, guys, consider these only a IP address, but if you find the respective CIDR value or the subnet mask, all right, so you can easily just make a find the alive IP address within that same range, because just for example 104.17.187.237 is an IP address, but if I replace 237 as 0 and slash for example 8, 16 or any CIDR value that I want to give it here and search for the specific range of the IP address within the subnet mask, within that subnet. So what will happen is it will be giving me in the scan that how many number of IP addresses are alive. So basically this is how the people or the hackers, cyber criminals always spend much time only on fingerprinting, or you can say guys the IP scannings and all that, or the all possible information about their target, so that once they find the IP ranges, they just grab the information and then move ahead accordingly with the plan of attack, or maybe it's whatever the activity they want to do it on the respective IPs. Okay, so this is the historical data, you can look at that. But according to me, like I mentioned guys, this is something A, and A is one of the part of DNS record, which means that an IP address of the associated domain name. All right, let's move to the subdomain. So this is the beauty about this particular tool, that in just one go and one simple click, right after feeding the domain name in this search box, you can see that it just simply provide in simple few seconds, right, about the available domain names which are associated and available in its database guys. So this is the simplest method that I wanted to share with you guys. So hope you will be liking this and will utilize the same when you want to go ahead and just try a test in that way. So you can try a test guys this tool, but please ensure that you are always using this tool for educational purpose. Please do not misuse of it, as I'm not going to take a responsibility of any misuse of this information. The purpose of this video blog and the demonstration was all about to give you the hands-on information about the query that I always randomly get through my contacts, Facebook, Twitters, or maybe many other the sources what somebody think is best for them to reach out to me. So this is one of the question was asked to me. So anyway, the answer is here, and hopefully most of the people who were having the same query would have get the answer in this video. So thank you so much guys. Before I leave guys, please ensure that you are, again I'm just telling and requesting, please use this for educational purpose, and please legally use this. Please do not misuse of it. So this way that we can maintain the guys the beauty of learning. So thank you so much for giving the valuable time to this video and watching right from the beginning till the end. If you are a new guy visiting the very first time my YouTube channel, so request you guys, please do not go away without subscribing and liking, and please put some comment there so that I can will get to know about your input, that how you are liking my videos, and even if any suggestions. So please advise, because anyway it what was it was an attempt to provide you some information. So I maybe not sometime guys be 100% giving that what somebody, maybe the guy who's watching this video may be expecting from me. So maybe I'm if I'm not filling up the details or the able to provide that what somebody is expecting, please give your input. That will definitely gonna help me, and I'll try to ensure that actually I'm following up your input accordingly. Yeah, thank you so much guys. Thank you. Stay safe, stay at home. Yep, take care. Bye bye guys.